Yeah, okay.
Very good job.
Based on Christos
Okay.
Some shit.
All right, welcome to the council meeting of the Oakland Council, Wednesday, June 13th, 2018. Roll call.
Mayor Schwager,
Here.
Councilman Bialy.
Here.
Councilman Knapp.
Here. He's there.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Here.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Here.
Councilman Talamini, absent.
We have an interesting presentation tonight, which you will be on first. But before we do that, please turn off your cell phones or put them on silent and stand, salute to the flag, and a moment of silence. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Be seated. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, duly announced, advertised, and posted in the municipal building. And my mayor's report, I'm trying to keep it short because tonight's the carnival. And I know people are running down to the carnival. It didn't rain, so it's on. I saw the rides going as I drove up here. Just to remind you, the carnival is tonight, tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday night, and the fireworks this year is on Friday night at 9:45 p.m. Ribery is hosting a classic car show in our rec fields. And boy, was I surprised when I saw that flyer. So the rec commission has agreed. It's going to be on Saturday, August 4th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Trophies will be at 2:30. The rain date is Sunday, August 5th. Free admission to go see the cars. If you do want to enter your classic car, it's $15 per admission. For more information, you can call Rick Freund at Oakland Physical Therapy, 201-337-3307. That's 337-3307 if you're interested in participating in the Classic Car Show on August 4th. And the Oakland Rehab Center, it's Oakland Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center on Breakneck Road. They have a lot of activities for the community, and they have been very community-minded, very good with our senior citizens. They sponsor a summer concert series, and it's on Thursday evenings from 6:30 to 8. It's free. They serve light foods. They have a concert, and they ask if you're interested to please bring your own chairs of comfort. So on June 21st, it's a 50s and 60s concert. On July 19th, it's a rock and roll night. On August 16th, it's an oldies night, and it's free. And last year, I went to the oldies night, and it was very interesting. It was fun. Good band, good concert.
Is that
Very
Ribery?
enjoyable. What?
Is that Ribery?
No, that's the Oakland Rehab Center.
Oh.
You just go up there. It's very interesting. Nice concert, free. And a good band. If you're interested, call the Oakland Rehab Center for more information. And what is very special, we have a Fulbright scholarship winner in Oakland. And his name is Brandon Dent. Brandon Dent, D-E-N-T-E, received a Fulbright U.S. Student Program Award to study, you ready? Chemical engineering with a concentration in chemical product engineering in the Netherlands. And this is from the U.S. Department of State and the J. William Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board. Dente will study, and I apologize if I'm spelling your name or if I'm pronouncing your name wrong.
That's right.
Dente will study towards a master's degree at the Delft University of Technology. Brendan is a lifelong Oakland resident, and he graduated from Indian Hills High School in 2014. That's where he got his start, and he was an Eagle Scout from Troop 49. Dente graduated summa cum laude from Newark College of Engineering and the Albert Dorman Honors College at the New Jersey Institute of Technology with a Bachelor of Science degree in Chemical Engineering, which is incredible. Recipients of the Fulbright Awards, in case you're not familiar with that, recipients of the Fulbright Awards are selected on a basis of academic and professional achievement, as well as their record of service and leadership in their respective fields. It's an educational exchange program sponsored by the U.S. government, and it's designed to build lasting connections between people of the United States and people of other countries. And the program is funded through an annual appropriation made by the United States Congress to the United States Department of State's Bureau of Education and Cultural Affairs. So Brendan, congratulations. We are so proud of you. You got a great, he's a lifelong Oakland resident, got a great education in the Oakland schools, went to Indian Hills High School, and was an Eagle Scout. So when I go to the Eagle Scout ceremonies, I listen, and it's true about Eagle Scouts. So we're proud of you, Brendan. And we hope to get a report when you finish and tell us all about it. Tomorrow at 3:30 p.m., you are welcome to come to our Senior Citizens Building to
4
meet.
p.m.
Oh, now it's 4 p.m.?
4
I had
p.m.
it at 4:30.
3:30 with Rich.
Yep, 4 o'clock.
Oh, 4 o'clock. Thank you, Councilman Bialy. At 4 o'clock tomorrow at the Senior Citizen Center, you can meet our new Senior Citizen Center Director. And her name is Ariel, and I think everybody will be pleased, and we welcome everybody to come meet her and say hello and welcome her to Oakland. This time, I'll open to the public. Motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wish to speak? Motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We have minutes from May 23rd, 2018. You have it in your packet. Is there a motion to
So moved.
approve?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Knapp.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
Executive meeting on May 23rd, 2018. The minutes are in your packet. If there's going to be any changes made, it must be done so during executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Will there be any discussion? If not, roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Knapp.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
And now we hear from Harrison Chen. And the microphone is in the ceiling.
Yeah, he's close, he should be close enough. Can everyone sort of see that?
You'll just have to speak up, that's all.
Great.
So give us your name and your address in Oakland.
My name is Harrison Chen. I live at 7 Stony Point Road in Oakland. Good evening, Mayor Schwager, the council. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me today. I've been a lifelong resident of Oakland, and I've been very grateful and fortunate to have the opportunities that I have, from volunteering as an EMT on the First Aid Squad to participating in the Boy Scouts with our Troop 49 that the council so generously supports. Which is actually the point of why I'm here tonight, is to ask for the council's approval for my Eagle Scout project. Which is a project that every Life Scout needs to undergo in order to become an Eagle Scout for their Eagle Award. My Eagle Scout project, I feel, will greatly benefit the town because it directly impacts the Oakland Public Library. Essentially, it's a renovation of the front part of the Oakland Public Library. I remember when the town announced that they would be spending a couple $1 million to renovate the interior of the old public library, which I absolutely loved. But whenever I walked past in middle school I would always end up going to the library after school. I always walked past this front grassy area that seemed kind of dilapidated, kind of untaken care of. There were concrete slabs, tree stumps laying in there, and as I walked into the library and what will become the beautiful new renovated library, I couldn't just help but imagine that people walking in need to see something a little bit more than that, something a little bit, that really states why this library is so special. So my project involves several phases that will, over time, renovate this front part to make it a lot more beautiful and to greatly improve the curb appeal for any Oakland residents and any patrons to the newly renovated library. That involves basically the use of DPW equipment to remove concrete slabs, these tree stumps, and signposts and any other materials that my fellow scouts are unable to remove. Additionally, we're going to add a completely repainted fence. There's a fence back here that has not been painted in many, many decades, and we want to completely change that, scrape the paint off, completely, basically make that a beautiful fence again. In addition to that, we're going to plant a bunch of shrubs and trees and basically make the area into an entire outdoor reading area. The library has multiple bronze statues that were donated a few years ago, and currently they are without a home. They're sitting in the old renovated library, frankly collecting dust. And I really want to make that donation, feel worth it and feel prevalent and present for any resident that walks into the Oakland Library. We're going to add the statues onto the benches, and in addition, move the original dedication stone from the library to a prominent position in front of the Oakland Library in order to make that statement that this is a renovated, newly reopened, beautiful library. Now, this exact project will be completed in July and August of this year, 2018.
Wow.
And the exact dates are still variable as the timing for certain phases are largely dependent on the DPW schedule and on Riverside Nursery schedule. Now you may be wondering, where am I going to get the Kwanson cherries and the boxwood shrubs from? And Riverside Nursery has generously decided to help me out with this project and donating some money and helping me find the exact plants that I need. In addition, the DPW will be able to really help me if once they help me get the equipment and further remove all the materials. And there are only a few little things that I'm so graciously asking the town to help me provide in order to really make this project an amazing one. Some of that is funding for the benches here. These benches were actually, you may have seen them before because they were used in the Eagle Project in Stewart Woods a couple years ago. And these benches are incredibly resilient and incredibly tough to weather. I visited just a few days ago and those benches look brand new. So it will be a worthwhile investment for the town. And
Well, it
in
was
addition-
falling, the bench was
Yeah, it's
fixed.
leaning, yeah.
And it was a DPW one, Richard?
I'm sorry?
I told you about the bench in Stewart Woods?
Yeah, DPW was gonna fix it.
It's
The one that was
fixed.
tilted?
Yes.
Yeah, one side was out of the ground and the other
Is that
side
what it was?
buried, yeah.
Okay. Yes, they fixed it.
Oh, yes. But they're basically made out of recycled plastic and they are incredibly resilient. And we have the means to secure them effectively, so nobody's going to steal them. And additionally, I'm going to
This is
request-
Oakland.
Exactly. But Boy Scouts, be prepared,
That's good. Good answer.
Thinking towards the future. Additionally, I would ask the town to help me also find the funds for the paint in order to need to repaint the fence. It's kind of a special paint because it needs to be applied to metal. And I've selected this specific paint because it eliminates the need for me to add on primers and also mineral oils. Basically, it's a direct to metal paint, and it's pretty special because it's the only kind of paint that I could find, especially at Home Depot. There's not another type of this metal paint for fences within 100 miles of the nearest Home Depot.
What's the total cost that you would think?
Total cost will be $1,310.
1,310?
Yes,
For the paint and the
for
benches?
the paint and the benches.
How much
And
is a bench?
Benches run $252.88 each, plus tax and shipping. That will be close to about $300.
And how many benches?
3 benches,
And the paint?
8 gallons of paint. Additionally, I included some funds. I think there's a paper that was passed around in each of the reports for
Yes.
cost proposal. If you take a look at that last page, which is the cost proposal, I included bags of cement and also chain. That's needed to secure the benches. And as I understand it, I think the town may have an account with Oakland Hardware that I could probably use to acquire any materials that I need.
Have you gone to the Community of Commerce and the other organizations to see if they can help you
No, I have not.
financially?
Not yet, no.
Are you going to?
Yes.
You should.
Because I bet there are some organizations that would donate, that's how we started the library, because I was on the Library Growth Foundation. And I had Eric Kamala go in with you to talk about that people, it was solicitations and we got people to donate pieces of furniture. I bet there were people that would love to donate a bench.
And we're talking about it on TV right now, so anybody out there that would like to help Harrison do the project at the library, please don't hesitate to send in your thousands of dollars. No, actually, $25 would be a great help from everybody. And if we could put together about 100 people to send in $25, I think we cover our cost.
Absolutely.
I bet there are people that would donate a bench and have their name on the bench.
That's a great
That's a
idea.
great idea.
Absolutely, yeah. The library has the capability to make plaques as well, or have plaques ordered, which is what we're doing for Riverside Nursery because of their generous donation. And yeah, if anybody would be so kind, looking at a camera.
I'll take a bench.
I will donate a bench.
Thank you so much, Mayor Schweiger. That
So
means-
what do we'll figure out what the
Here.
procedure is?
Just give them money.
Oh, that's it? No, we'll figure out the procedure. There must be, well, who do I give it to?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I think it's the borough's property, so. I think
So-
it's-
We'll have to talk right now.
Okay, we'll figure it out, but I'm donating a bench.
Thank you so much, Mayor Schweiger.
So you see, you save,
You have two benches.
oh, who else is donating a bench?
Mr. Levy.
Oh, you're
Donate
donating a bench?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
So,
Um,
then that's it.
so
Now
if-
you just need donations of the paint
Exactly.
and cement, and I bet there are organizations in town that if you went to, for example, Rotary or Knights of Columbus or Community of Commerce, they would be
Rotary.
very generous.
Mayor's on Rotary, so you already got it in.
I'd like to personally vouch for Harrison. He's a wonderful asset to the Oakland First Aid Squad. I've seen him work. He's very diligent, very enthusiastic.
Oh, maybe the
very-
First Aid Squad will
Very
donate.
energetic. He's really a great asset. He'll do a great job.
And this is perfect because this is the week of the carnival,
Mm-hmm.
where all the organizations have a booth. Go introduce yourself to all the organizations and have your little flyer.
Mayor?
Yeah.
I just want to say, Harrison, I am, as library liaison, I have to say I'm in complete agreement with your proposal because clearly, of all the work that's been done in the library, as soon as you come in, you see that one eyesore when you first come in. And to be able to really clean that up, because obviously we put in new sidewalks, there's new pavers in the far corner, and that's really the missing piece to really tie this whole project together. So I think it's a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
How many hours do you think it's going to take you?
I figure I divided it up in phases, so I have about 5 phases, and my ideal goal is to have each phase maybe be only a day or two. So maybe 10 days of work maximum, 5 days minimum.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I make a motion that we agree to accept the project by Harrison.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We look forward to watching you work.
Thank you so much. You're all good.
All right, we have resolutions, and if there's any you wish to pull out, we will do it. Otherwise, I will do it as a consent agenda.
I thought we're taking 18-231 is coming out?
231.
Yes, I have, no, we have 18-229 is coming out because we don't have that for tonight. 18, oh, sorry, what?
Yeah, it wasn't included in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
18-231 is coming out. And add to your packet and the back, if you have, see the agenda, 18-237 and add 18-238. Okay. 18-225 is a recreation refund for Lisa Silverstein, $167 for softball, and Jennifer Latera, $87. What? Oh. 18-226 to appoint summer camp staff, and it's on your desk. You'll see a list of all the summer camp staff names with addresses. And it's effective Monday, June 18th. 18-227 liquor license renewals, and it is the required fee of $2,000 for said licenses, with the exception of club licenses, which are $150. Long Hill Liquors, Inc., Bistro 202, LLC, Hansel's Bar and Grill, Inc., Sanchino's Restaurant, LLC, Beviamo, Inc., Portobello, Wolfpack Limited, Timbers, Valley Spirits, Inc., Oakland Wine and Liquor, G&H Restaurant Corp., Oakland Diner, Elks Lodge, BPOE 2167, American Legion Post 369, Knights of Columbus 5846, Bueno Fortuna Inc., New Portobello, PCJJ LLC W's Grill, Ruger Restaurant LLC, doing business as Travados Due, and Holiday Spirits. 18228 is to hire seasonal laborer Edward Lockowitz, effective July 16, 2018, at $12 an hour. 18230, remember we crossed off 229. 18230, accrued time payout for Rose Burek, who was our senior citizen director and has retired. She has a total sum of $8,753.47, composed of 147 hours of vacation time, 121 and a half hours of sick time, and 10 hours of personal time. 18231 is, hold off. 18232, authorize revive CDBG grant application, and this is to replace the vinyl siding at the senior center. The amount of the grant request for the fire suppression system is $74,900. 18233 is a resolution to join the cooperative purchasing program, HGAC by Cooperative Pricing Program, effective June 13th, 2018, and it ends December 31st, 2018, and the program is attached to the resolution. 18234 is authorized grant application to Bergen County Open Space Roller Hockey Rink, matching grant of $175,000 from the County Trust Fund to fund the following project: rebuild the whole roller hockey rink. 18235 is authorized refunds of taxes of overpayment, Block 4401, Lot 24, Stephen Pye at 6 Hiawatha Boulevard, in the amount of $777.29. 18236, hire temporary employee in our construction office, and this is for, to fill in when our construction people are absent, for Mondays and Fridays in the summer, at a rate of $15 per hour, to Erin Lime in Bloomingdale. And 18237 was authorized Capital Alternatives Corporation to prepare the DOT grant application for downtown revitalization in Station Park. And 18238 is to authorize the grant application to DOT for Transportation Alternatives Program funding. There a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any pull out? If none, roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinutelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
Final adoption of ordinance 18 Code 769, Title 39 enforcement for Crossroads Shopping Center. And we discussed it, it's been passed out, and it's just for the movement of traffic in the parking lot of the Crossroads. And it could be, so it could be enforced by Title 39, which is the motor vehicle statutes. Motion to open to the public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wish to speak on this? None.
Motion to close?
So moved.
A second? You
Second.
moved, just who, everybody's moving at the same time. Did you
I
get that?
seconded, I'm
Did
done.
you get that?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, is there a motion to approve 18 Code 769, Title 39 enforcement for Crossroads Shopping
So
Center?
moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinutelli.
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
Okay, anybody have any work session items? None. Anybody have any new business? Council committee reports. Who wants to get started? We'll start with Councilman Talamini. Start your end.
Yes, first let me say, sorry for being late, I was at my son's playoff game, we won.
Oh, good.
Then you're
Congratulations.
excused.
Thank you. And then reports I have for just for the public events, please make sure you go to the carnival. It started tonight. It will go till Saturday. The fireworks are on Friday. It looks like they'll be going off. I don't see any rain in the weather.
I hope you all enjoy the carnival, the public events. They do a great job every year, but we could always use some help, so please join the Public Events Committee. And then, I'm sorry, I don't have anything else. I normally prepare before the meeting, but I was at the baseball game.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Councilman?
Yes, I attended the Eagle Scout ceremony of Jack Price, and I just want to mention what Jack's Eagle Scout project was. Jack's Eagle Scout project completely renovated the Ridgewood High School store by removing the existing cabinetry, sanding down multiple layers of paint, repainting walls, installing new racks and signage, and upgrading electrical outlets. The project had totaled 137 hours of work over several weeks by the Scouts and Friends of Troop 49. And I just want to say I brought, the mayor had provided a proclamation to Jack, and I had expressed on behalf of the council for the fine work that he did to Troop 49.
I can't wait to go to Harrison's.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Big announcement, actually. I'm happy to announce for the library update today that as of 11 o'clock today, the library has passed its last 2 inspections, which are both electrical and building. So the library will be issued a temporary certificate of occupancy tomorrow. So we'd like to certainly invite all the residents to come down and see the new Phase 2 downstairs if you have a chance. And also, because of us receiving the temporary certificate of occupancy, the summer reading program is now on schedule. And looking out for the next 2 weeks, they're just simply going to be working through punch list items, and we're hopefully going to be receiving all the furniture sometime mid to late July, and working on a grand opening possibly in September.
Well, we got to wait till he finishes his project.
Exactly.
Right.
So if he gets it done in July and August, we should be right on time.
Right, perfect.
So please visit the library. It's very exciting, and it's really turned out to be a phenomenal, beautiful facility.
Great, thank you. Councilman?
Yes, just want to let everyone know we had a great time at Rose's party, which was several weeks ago. And at the same time, we're happy about Rose entering into retirement, but we're equally as happy as introducing tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock our new director of the senior center, who's Ariel Precchiato.
That's why I didn't say her last name.
Preciato, who will be joining us tomorrow afternoon for her introduction. I'll be there, the mayor will be there
Yes.
for her, I hope everyone comes, everyone's invited to come and meet the new director, and I'm sure everyone will be thrilled with our choice. And we went through a few applicants, and we think we came up with the right pick for the director. On the Oakland senior calendar, the only thing left for this month is the ice cream social, Tuesday, June 26th at 1 o'clock. Oakland seniors only. And just a little addition to, there was a profile of older Americans that were given a report to the senior center, and just want to lay these numbers out to you. There are now 68.7 million people over the age of 60 in the United States. Older women outnumber older men by 5.7 million.
What was that number?
Older women outnumber older men by 5.7 million. I don't know if that's by choice. 33% of older women are widows. 13.8 million older persons live alone. And Social Security was 90% or more of the income received by 34% of the beneficiaries in 2015. Those needing help with personal care, 3% for ages 65 to 74, 9% for ages 75 to 84, and 22% for ages 85 and older. So keep going, seniors.
And when,
On the DPW, Anthony and I spoke today, and this is a recycle reminder. Our DPW will continue to be out early mornings on recycling and garbage days ahead of the garbage trucks as part of our recycling enforcement and inspection program. Residents who fail to separate their recycling properly or have recyclable materials out with regular trash will receive a red sticker on their garbage or recycling receptacles. This is to inform the trash collectors to leave the cans curbside until the materials are properly separated for the next collection date. This will hopefully encourage our residents to recycle as much material as possible. And as part of the NJDEP Water Quality Accountability Act, every water main, line, valve, and hydrant in our water distribution system must be inspected, flushed, and exercised annually. With that, the GPS locations of these same valves and hydrants must all be recorded. Residents may see Public Works employees or engineers working in their area, but there will not be any disruption in their water service while this work is being done or when hydrants are being flushed. Any questions, you can call DPW at 201-337-8104. And that's my report.
Thank you. By the way, the Environmental Commission is having a booth, and they said they will answer any questions you have about recycling. For example, it says, can you recycle a pizza box?
No.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's great.
Is that a maybe, you said? He said
Maybe.
no.
No, it's maybe.
He's saying maybe, you're saying no. So go to the Environmental Commission booth at the carnival and get their answer. With that, Councilman.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, there are many questions on recycling. They do need to be answered. Come to the carnival, and the Environmental Commission representatives will gladly answer your question. I even think they have a game for you to play, and you'll receive a prize if you get it correct. So study your recycling brochure. I attended the Environmental Commission's meeting. A student from Indian Hills by the name of Callie, and I'm sorry I forgot her last name. I didn't bring a piece of paper with me. She did a sustainability project at Indian Hills. I believe she said it took her 6 months to do, and she did an outstanding job. She looked into solar panels for the high school, their recycling program, and even their heating system on a better way to heat the facility. She really did a great job. She did her own webpage, and I have to congratulate her and apologize. I didn't bring the piece of paper with her last name, but she did a fantastic job. Also like to point out that Mike, I'm sure, knows that there's now a butterfly garden at the Great White Oak Park. It was planted by the Environmental Commission. They planted milkweed there, which, if you know butterflies, especially monarchs, they love to eat the milkweed plant, the flowers. So if you like, if you like butterflies, go down and take a look at the beautiful butterfly garden at the Great White Oak Park.
Great Oak Park.
Great Oak Park.
They did away with the white because we couldn't say it.
Okay, that's why I'm stumbling.
Right.
And just one last thing. Tomorrow's Flag Day. Please proudly fly your flag tomorrow. It's a statement that you support the United States of America, which, as a veteran, I hold close to my heart, the flag. So please, fly your American flag tomorrow on Flag Day.
That's good, thank you.
That's it, Mayor, thank you.
Councilman.
Yes, Mayor, thank you. The Flood Commission will be needing some new members this year. So if anybody has an interest in joining, we'd certainly love to have you. And we will actually be doing a inspection of the Ramapo River Flood Control Project area, along with the Army Corps of Engineers and Roy Balberger, our OM coordinator, Riverkeeper, to determine the current state of the river and what does or does not need to be done in order to maintain our portion of the project area. By resolution for the grant committee, we just approved our grant company to start work on one of our first grants of this year, which will be the TAP grant, which is a DOT grant that provides, it's called the Streetscape Grant, which is what we are going to use to fund Station Park. So we are going to start working on that in earnest, I guess this week, because the time is short. Shade Tree did not meet, so I defer to Mr. Knapp.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will be very quick. As far as public safety goes, I always give that report the second meeting of the month, so that'll be next meeting, I'm sorry. I did have a meeting Monday morning with Municipal Alliance. They're moving right ahead with project graduation, and they already had a couple of prom things that went on, so Everything seems to be in order there. And the only other thing I want to say, it's not really a committee report, but this past weekend I attended a baseball tournament in the borough that was run by our Oakland Rec, and my nephew happened to be playing in it for the township of Wayne. So it killed me, absolutely killed me to have to root for Wayne, but Oakland was kind of out of it pretty quick. I can't help it, look, the facts are the facts. So the bottom line is I just want to compliment Lou Renshaw and Steve Saliini for running an outstanding tournament. It was Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. I went to 5 games between the 3 days. The towns that were in it were from all over, and the ultimate town that won wasn't even a town, it was a club team called Luna out of Lodi. But what they did on Saturday, they had a skills tournament, which on field 4, it was a running, one of them was running around the bases, they timed it. Another was another type skills thing, and then they had them, every position player in their spot, and they started at the third baseman, he threw the ball at the catcher, and then went to the pitcher, and so on, and went to every position player, and they had to throw it around a horn, and the speeds that varied went from 32 seconds down to 15 and change. Big difference between the teams, but as walking around there, and a lot of people don't know, what I do here for the borough, but all I heard was compliment after compliment. The Mothers Club, I believe, correct, was running the Danny Delia snack stand, which always had a line to it. It was just an overall outstanding tournament. So I just wanted to congratulate the Oakland Rec for doing that, and Lou and Steve for actually running it. So that's all I have.
That's it, thank you.
Mayor, can I add one other
course.
thing? This afternoon, about 2:30, I was in my office and I received a video from my neighbor who videoed a bear cub in the backyard around Mirror Lake, and he was running towards Seminole, but he's in the area. I sent the video over to Detective Piercy, and he says that they've been tracking this guy for the last 3 days. And so just be careful if you have a dog out in the backyard or...
Also, we once saw a cub around my property,
It's a
and I said
cub,
to my
yeah.
husband, if you see a cub, the chances are very good that the mother is not far away, so be careful. They may look cute, but a mother, as you know, a mother could be very protective.
Supposedly this cub has been on his own for the
Oh,
last...
no mother?
Yeah,
Aw.
3 days, yeah, so...
You could adopt them, Linda.
Yeah, we'll send them over to your house.
With that, Councilman, can you tell you for the bills to be paid?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. $845,870.68, so moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilman Bialy.
Yes.
Councilman Net.
Yes.
Councilman Kamala.
Yes.
Councilman Levy.
Yes.
Councilman Pinatelli.
Yes.
Councilman Calhoun.
Yes.
I got so distracted talking about bears that I forgot to open to the public. Motion to open to the public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do you wish to speak? No.
Come on, Mike.
Motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next meeting will be right here in Council Chambers, June 27th. Don't forget the carnival all week. See you next time.
Did you really? I'm on the public events committee. Sell tickets.
Never happened last time you talked about bears?